man and that bewitching girl. A well-known painter said, "There is a fine couple." Georges thought, if my position had been made, I would have married her. Why did I never think of it? How could I have taken the other one? What folly! One always acts too hastily. One never reflects sufficiently. And longing, bitter longing, possessed him, corrupting all his pleasure, rendering life odious. Suzanne said, "You must come often, bel ami. We can do anything we like now Papa is rich." He replied, "Oh, you will soon marry. Some prince, perhaps, and we shall never meet any more." She cried frankly, Oh, I shall not. I shall choose someone I love very dearly. I am rich enough for two." He smiled ironically and said, "I give you 6 months. By that time you will be Madame la Marquise, Madame la Duchesse, or Madame la Princesse, and you will look down upon me, mademoiselle." She pretended to be angry, patted his arm with her fan, and vowed that she would marry according to the dictates of her heart. He replied, "We shall see. You are too wealthy." "We too have inherited some money." "Barely 20,000 livres a year. It is a mere pittance nowadays." "But your wife has the same." "Yes, we have 1,000,000 together. 40,000 a year. We cannot even keep a carriage on that." They had in the meantime reached the last drawing room, and before them lay the conservatory with its rare shrubs and plants. To their left, under a dome of palms, was a marble basin, on the edges of which 4 large swans of Delftware emitted the water from their beaks. The journalist stopped and said to himself, "This is luxury. This is the kind of house in which to live. Why can I not have one?" His companion did not speak. He looked at her and thought once more, "If I only had taken her." Suddenly Suzanne seemed to awaken from her reverie. "Come," said she, dragging Georges through a group which barred their way, and turning him to the right. Before him, surrounded by verdure on all sides, was the picture. One had to look closely at it in order to understand it. It was a grand work, the work of a master, one of those triumphs of art which furnishes one for years with food for thought. Duroy gazed at it for some time, and then turned away to make room for others. Suzanne's tiny hand still rested upon his arm. She asked, "Would you like a glass of champagne? We will go to the buffet. We shall find Papa there." Slowly they traversed the crowded rooms. Suddenly, Georges heard a voice say, "That is La Roche and Madame Duroy." He turned and saw his wife passing upon the minister's arm. They were talking in low tones and smiling into each other's eyes. He fancied he saw some people whisper as they gazed at him, and he felt a desire to fall upon those 2 beings and smite them to the earth. His wife was making a laughing-stock of him. Who was she? A shrewd little parvenu, that was all. He could never make his way with a wife who compromised him. she would be a stumbling block in his path. Ah, if he had foreseen, if he had known, he would have played for higher stakes. What a brilliant match he might have made with little Suzanne. How could he have been so blind? They reached the dining room with its marble columns and walls hung with old Gobelin tapestry. Walter spied his editor and hastened to shake hands. He was beside himself with joy. "Have you seen everything? Say, Suzanne, have you shown him everything? What a lot of people, eh? Have you seen Prince de Guerche? He just drank a glass of punch." Then he pounced upon Senator Rissolin and his wife. A gentleman greeted Suzanne, a tall, slender man with fair whiskers and a worldly air. Georges heard her call him Marquis de Cazolles, and he was suddenly inspired with jealousy. How long had she known him? Since she had become wealthy, no doubt. He saw in him a possible suitor. Someone seized his arm. It was Norbert de Varenne. The old poet said, "This is what they call amusing themselves. After a while they will dance, then they will retire, and the young girls will be satisfied. Take some champagne, it is excellent." Georges scarcely heard his words. He was looking for Suzanne, who had gone off with the Marquis de Cazolles. He left Norbert de Varenne abruptly and went in pursuit of the young girl. A thirsty crowd stopped him. When he had made his way through it, he found himself face to face with Monsieur and Madame de Marelle. He had often met the wife, but he had not met the husband for some time. The latter grasped both of his hands and thanked him for the message he had sent him by Clotilde relative to the stocks. Duroy replied, "In exchange for that service, I shall take your wife, or rather offer her my arm. Husband and wife should always be separated." End of chapter 15, part 1. Recording by Martin Geeson in Hazelmere, Surrey.